so we've got our roller welded up. We're trying to get it all mounted so we can pivot it out. Robbie's got the cross brace that's feeding down through the kit truck strapping down to the winch. There's been some questions about why we're using a winch in surgical tubing versus pneumatics, which might be easier. When we look at past games like 2008, we found that it takes an incredible amount of force to throw the balls, but less important potentially than the force, you actually have to impart that force very fast. So with pneumatics, you have a restriction problem with air. The CV values that you're allowed are relatively low, or at least in the past years they're relatively low. So you reach a sort of terminal velocity of those pistons. With the spring, it imparts the force as fast as it can. So if you can winch down on a spring, release the mechanism, you'll have a much quicker application of that force than through a pneumatic piston that may restrict some of the airflow. So we should get a better launch, and we should have a little bit more success with this sort of mechanism. The only challenge is they are a lot more complicated to execute. So if you are trying to use pneumatics, a way that you can improve the performance is through a quick exhaust valve, or potentially by applying an extra load via a spring or surgical tubing to try to retract it quicker.